Guys, I've barely been in Taipei for 24 hours, and I'm quite confident in asserting to you, Taipei has the best subway system in the world. Now, have I experienced every subway system in the world? No. But I've experienced a few. I've experienced the subway in Vancouver, in Toronto, in Chicago, in New York City, in London, in the UK, in Paris, in Manila, many other places as well. And yet, what I think, and also I should mention Tokyo. I was in Tokyo just a month ago, and Tokyo is pretty good. This is better because it's very, very easy. It's very, very clear what you're doing and how to get where you need to go. It's very spacious. It's very well organized. There's a lot of systems they have in place that I'm going to show you that just make it so much easier. It makes me think about, how we do it in Vancouver, for example, which is not bad at all. And there's still things to learn from this example. So I've taken a few rides today, and right now we are in Xinying, and we're going to make our way to the Taipei main station. And I want to show you how easy it is. It really starts with what's called the Easy Card. Let me show it to you. Here it is right here. So I picked this up at the airport when I arrived, and because I'd researched the Easy Card, I very easily went to the counter to purchase it for 100 Taiwanese dollars. And not only can you put load on it for public transportation, you can also put load on it for places like 7-Eleven right over there. So if you're doing some shopping, want to grab something to eat, you can use the card for that too. You don't need to register it with any information. You just buy the card and off you go. So let's start by doing that right now. And let me show you how easy it is. So in we go. And then really look how spacious this is. Like, let's start with just the actual, station. Start with the station. Like, look at the sheer width of this. Now, I know there's a lot of people in Taipei and it kind of needs to be large, but there's a lot of people in Manila. There's a lot of people in Tokyo. I've never seen a platform this wide. I can think about Germany. I can think about, as I said, France and New York City. This is modern. This is sophisticated. This is like a standard for the rest of the world. It is so wide. I feel like it's at least 50% wider, if not double the width of many, many platforms I've been on. Not only that, but I don't know if we'll see it in this video or not, but there's also really nice washrooms. There's, garbage cans and recycling. There's here's a can, a garbage and recycling can right here. That might not sound like a big deal, but for security purposes in places like New York City, they just don't have it. They just don't have it at all. So you have to kind of figure out what you're doing with your trash and forget about a public washroom. Very few places in the world have that, probably because of issues with crime and vandalism, right? But here they have it, and not only do they have it, but it's really, really clean, really clean. Now, just in this moment, there's a train coming, and I thought, I better stop and figure out which side I'm on. But here, I don't have to think too hard about it, because it says right there my destination. No, it doesn't. That says Taipei City Hall. That's where we are. Wait a second, I do need to figure out our destination. There at the end, it has the final destination right there of the direction. So what I need to do actually is find a map. I'll go over here. They have them conveniently located. And I can see right there, that's what we saw up above. That's where we're going, Taipei main station. So what we'll do is we'll wait for the next train so I can show you how this works. Do you see these? Look at this. Look how people line up. This is genius. This is what I'm talking about. This is something I've never seen as obvious as now it has become to me. You just make it clear for people where they stand. And then what I've observed is when the train, we'll see it when the next train comes and the doors open. When the train arrives, people very patiently wait for everybody to exit. And then whether they have the lines on the ground or not, you'll see it says waiting line. People will very patiently wait for everybody to exit, and then they'll go on one at a time, in a very orderly manner. And there's been so many times where I've seen in places like Vancouver, people just, I can't relate to it. They're so restless to get on, they don't wait for other people to exit. And then it just kind of slows it down for everybody. It's kind of like when you're on a plane. I don't understand this either. Everybody stands up and they're so restless to get off the plane. They kind of want to climb over each other or something. When the truth is everybody's going to get where they're going faster if there's a system in place and people abide by that system. So here in Taipei, with this system, I can really see how it must be a cultural thing, which reminds me a bit of Tokyo in Japan, where there's rules, people follow the rules, and there's less drama. People get where they're going. So, yeah, we're gonna catch this train to Taipei main station. I got a bit confused before because this is actually Taipei City Hall. And yeah, so it'll be a few stops to Taipei main station. There it is there actually. There it's indicated up there for people like me who are seeking clarification. It'll take, I think it's about 20 minutes to get there. And today I went to a few different destinations, and there were at least a couple times where I had to do transfers. And I did consult Google Maps just to make sure I understood what the plan was, but walking around and figuring out how to get from one line to the other, super straightforward. So let's do this. When we head down here, let's just observe everybody queuing up in these lines. Here's the train coming right now. And let's see how orderly people are. Let's see if they're going to live up to the expectations I've set for this video. And you can see there's way more people down here right now. So it's actually probably a better idea to go to one end of the platform rather than kind of bunch up right in the middle. So let me see, there's a line right here. I don't know if I'll be able to get on this train or not. Let's see what happens. See? Everybody's filing on one at a time, two lines. I think we will be able to get on. And I'll be able to talk to you guys very quietly. What I might do for the sake of the video is actually get off at the next stop, just to kind of keep it simple. Up top here is the line that we're on. And the train is packed with people right now. It's definitely, this is like probably prime time on a Friday night. So yeah, on reflection, I think what we'll do is we'll get off at the next stop just for the purposes of the video, so that we don't have to film for too long. I'm always conscious I don't want to bug people or weird people out when I'm shooting these videos. Thankfully with this mic I can speak quite softly, so at least me talking isn't just a disturbance. But even just like holding up the camera, I'm conscious of the fact that it could weird people out. I don't think it is right now, but it could. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get up at the next stop, wherever that might be. Just looking right now to see where that would be. We are here. That's where it's going to be, right there. So you know what? Why don't we just head there, and maybe it'll be a chance for me to discover a place that I otherwise wouldn't go. And it could be a new adventure for me. And also we get to observe what it looks like to exit the train. People are all lined up. And you'll see also there's this gate. In addition to the doors, there's the gate itself. Head up the escalator, and then I can do another shot from above here. Another, I don't know how many of the stations are like this. This is very similar to the last one. It looks almost identical. Another large, spacious, clean station here in Taipei. I sound like this video is sponsored by the train system here in Taipei, but I swear I was just today so impressed by the experience and so convinced this is certainly the best I've experienced in the world. It raises the question, might this be the best train system in the world? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe a bit of a short video today, but a video I wanted to make nonetheless. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.